In today's episode, we'll talk about the possibility of sidewalks being installed here at Southeast, and we'll see what the new administration is doing to regain trust after last year's graduation issues. All this and more on this episode of BTV. Welcome back, Buffs, to the second episode of this year. I'm your anchor, Jasmine Snyder. After graduation last year, multiple administrators were removed for Southeast for allegedly manipulating graduation numbers. Reporter Alexis Barker tells us about how the new administration is moving past that controversy.
Last year at Southeast, some students' grades were allegedly tampered with in order for them to graduate with the class of 2025. The district declined to comment for this story, but in a statement released on June 4th, USD 259 spokesperson Susan Arnsman said, "District administration has reviewed and corrected data to ensure accurate information is reported to the state. Less than 10 records were changed, and at this point, there is no indication of data inaccuracies in past years. WPS leadership is developing processes to ensure the systemic integrity of data to remove this type of concern in the future." Wichita's school board has set a goal to raise graduation rates from 79.2% to 85% by 2029.
The district has an overall district goal of a percentage of students that graduate. Each campus has their own specific goal to contribute to the overall district's goal. And so it's one of our 3 district strategic outcomes that we measure for success.
The large increase by 5% from the previous year caused people to question the legitimacy of our rates. New principal Connie Reddick says she wants to rebuild trust with staff, students, and parents so that they can believe in our graduation numbers.
So it's important for parents and families to understand that our mission to get students across the stage comes from a healthy place, a good and honorable place. And anytime there's a suspicion of something being done in the wrong way and it could cause some untoward allegations towards some people, we should peep our ears. I think in general, fidelity to the system and faith in the way that the system works matters.
The new administration says they are working to help raise graduation rates organically to meet our goals.
At the end of the day, you want every single kid to get across the stage, but we don't start at 100% because there's several things that happen to students along the way.
For BTV, I'm Alexis Barker.
Thanks, Alex. Recently, students here at Southeast were polled about how they get to or from school, gathering data that could lead to putting in sidewalks for those who walk or bike home. Reporter Terry Tran tells us more.
Recently, surveys were conducted during a seminar to gather data on how students arrive to school. But what is this data going to be used for?
It'll be shared with our mayor and our city council members and others that then might be able to help fund some of those safety improvements to make it easier and more accessible for all students, teachers, and the community to move around our schools.
The Wichita Area Metropolitan Planning Organization is a federally required body for transportation planning.
We're kind of the transportation people, so we're really interested, and our elected officials who govern us are really interested in making it safer for all of you to get to and from school. That is their priority.
WAMPO says their data could lead to the installation of sidewalks around Southeast, which would be a big step in creating a safer experience for students.
When you have this multimodal approach where you make it accessible for people who do want to drive, for those who do want to ride their bikes or walk to school, you can kind of spread out everybody and just have safer, more dedicated spaces for everybody to be in.
However, this addition could affect some students who ride the bus.
When that infrastructure is there, students that live within 2.5 miles of Southeast High School won't qualify for transportation any longer. So that will be a huge benefit to the school. We can reduce the number of buses that come to this school.
Look forward for a new path to be built sometime in the future. For BTV, I'm Terry Tran.
So young, and we've been dating for like 6 or 7 weeks.
On September 19th, Southeast Repertory Theater class had their opening night for Crushed, a one-act show done by Dawn Zoldis. They also performed it at the One Act Theater Showcase on the 20th at Northwest with other high schools in Wichita. Last year, Southeast Duco started holding regular town hall meetings, and this year, Dr. Reddick has made the decision to continue them. The first meeting was held in E204 on September 18th, where they discussed things like open hall seminar.
I love the idea of a town hall. I think that people are always looking for an opportunity to talk to their leaders and to talk with them about problems and solutions, and so I welcome the opportunity to do that with students.
On this episode of Have You Heard, Aiden asks you buffs, if you had infinite money for lunch, what would you get?
Welcome to Have You Heard. Hey, do you know what Have You Heard is? Have you heard? Heard of what? Oh, let's go. All right, let me put you in a situation. Infinite money. Big idea, right? Okay. Starving, haven't eaten in a couple weeks, all right? You're still alive though, somehow. Yeah. Got to pick a lunch spot.
Popeyes. Let me get ghost pepper wings. Let me get a 3-piece tender with black and ranch. Let me get let me get a sweet tea. Let me get those little biscuit things where they put the strawberry in it and the cream. Pause. And whatever else. That's all I'm getting.
That's all you're getting?
I have infinite money. I know where I came from.
Longhorn Steakhouse.
Oh, you found your move.
Probably like a big old steak. You know those like they had the kebabs and they had the shrimp on them from there. Those are fire. Yeah, I love those. Then maybe some applesauce. I love applesauce.
Get you a big tub of applesauce, just like huge.
Oh, yeah. And then for my bev, like strawberry lemonade. I love some strawberry lemonade.
Infinite money. Where you going?
Probably McDonald's.
What you getting off that menu?
Like 100 of everything.
100 of everything off the McDonald's menu item, bro. Dude, I'm gonna put that all on the video, and you're gonna see like just the screen filled with 100 McDonald's items.
All right, bet.
Thanks, Aiden. That was a lot. Now on to Kathy with the sports.
Welcome back to the second sportscast of the year. I'm your anchor, Kathy Trong. Coming off to an undefeated regular season last year, the soccer team aims to continue their winning ways despite losing many of their seniors. Reporter Nikolai Field gets insights into how the team will rebuild.
The boys soccer team had an undefeated regular season last year, but they lost several seniors who helped lead them to the City League title.
A lot of them had been with me since their freshman year on varsity, so I got to see them all 4 years. They were a great group. They were very together. They worked hard. We had great leadership from Diego and some of the other seniors.
Their success has put pressure on this year's team to follow up on that performance.
People saw how good we did last year, and there's a lot of eyes on us. We become a target. Teams give us their best game. Everyone wants to take down Southeast now since we're city champions last year.
The team has been training hard to not only meet those expectations, but to exceed them.
Honestly, we're doing really good in training. Coach Fitch has really been putting on us, Coach Borman especially too, pushing us to the max, getting us in shape.
You just take it one game at a time. You hope to win league. You don't want pressure. I don't try to put pressure on them.
Despite their circumstances, the team is confident they'll be able to maintain the same level of success.
I don't see any reason why it should stop. We're just going to keep building on what we've got, and I'm always making changes and alterations and do the best program building that I can and just keep it rolling.
For BTV, I'm Nikolai Field.
Thanks, Nikolai. With their new and revitalized lineup, the team is currently 8-1. Notably, winning the Maize South tournament for the second year in a row, defeating Maize South 4-1. In their recent game against South, they beat them 9-0. Make sure to come support the team during this great season they're having. Football currently has a winning record at 3-2, including the first win over Heights since 2001. Southeast beat Heights and broke their 25-game winning streak in the series with 34-13 victory. Junior running back Kendrick Harrison Jr. posted 232 rushing yards on 35 carries and had 2 touchdowns. In the team's other wins, they beat Topeka 6-0 and South 22-20. This year, there's a new fall sports for girls in USD 259. Reporter Dan Nguyen has more about this opportunity.
Flag football, a non-contact version of American football where defenders pull off a flag from the ball carrier, was introduced this summer to high schools in Wichita and around the state.
The Kansas City Chiefs are the ones kind of starting all this. They paid for all of the uniforms, paid for the flags, paid for the coaching supplements. That's how it all kind of got started. Our superintendents found out about it and said, hey, we're going to do this. So we were like, okay, let's do it.
For head coach Kinsey Colclaser, coaching goes far beyond just the game.
So it was super fun to kind of be able to be the one chosen to do this. I saw this as an opportunity for females across the board. My dream was really to see all of the Wichita schools be all females, just to kind of have that platform. Everyone in the school's been really supportive. I think parents, even dads, have been super happy that their daughters get to play a little bit of football. But it's been really fun with the girls.
With Powder Puff no longer being available, many of these athletes saw this as an opportunity they couldn't pass up.
I mean, growing up, I played football, but it's like they didn't have one for girls. So, I mean, it's my opportunity to play for girls.
I knew it was a first in our school's history, so I was really excited to make the team come to life. And I'm just really excited to bring joy to our school and show that girls can play football too.
While the team is new, they're building chemistry day by day and are excited for what's ahead.
Just do it. It's really fun. Even if you guys aren't maybe the greatest, you'll find love in the team. You'll connect with new people, and it's just all love.
I hope we have a winning season. I feel like our group of girls are amazing, and we're here to win.
Make sure to come and support the team. For BTV, I'm Dan Wynn.
Despite having several games drained out, the flag football team is currently 5-1. Won both recent away games against Heights and East. Coach Colclaser says Day Green has been good on both sides of the ball with touchdowns and interceptions. Tiana Hardwell leads the team in rushing, and quarterback Alexis Abraham has been making some great decisions out on the field. The volleyball team has swept the recent triangular against East and West. They got 5th placed overall at the Gossel tournament and got 3rd overall in our home tournament. Coach Lane says Leo Nguyen has been the strongest server, and Savannah Ung and Eva Villanueva have been great assets to the team. Eva and Savannah are currently being looked at to play at the collegiate level. The Southeast tennis team took 2nd place overall in Derby with our 2 best players, Avery Martinez and Bella Unapam. Avery with number 1 singles and Bella with number 2 singles. Avery overall record is 18-8. We'll have results from the GWAL tournament next episode. At the Wichita North Invite held at Sims Golf Course, Alina Lamb took 1st place individually with a score of 67. Reese Hawkins also took 12th place with a score of 86. Congrats, Buffs. In this next episode, we'll have results to the GWAL Championship at Tex Consover Golf Course. The cross-country team competed at the Brown Thrush Invitational. On October 4th, in the boys' 5,000-meter run, Tyjay Pollard placed 10th and Braden Pollard placed 14th. And on September 27th, the team also traveled to Rim Rock Farm, and congrats to Emma McCormick and Tyjay Pollard for placing 14th and 12th, respectively, in the Crimson's race. That's all for the Sportscast. Back to you, Jasmine.
Now, a brand new segment here on BTV. Wacky Words with Nikolai.
Today's word is bumfuzzle. Bumfuzzle means to be confused or perplexed, sort of like a freshman on the first day of school.
Where the heck am I? Why is this place so big? I'm so bumfuzzled.
Man, not again. I'm sorry, sir. You've been diagnosed with mistaken forgetting syndrome.
No, this cannot be. I was just recording a segment for BTV.
Take your medication, sir.
Hey.
Hey guys, how's it going?
How's it going?
So you wanted to know more about the word bumfuzzled? Okay, so I got a perfect example for you, all right? So just imagine like you're walking on a sidewalk with just like a bunch of kids, all right? And I don't know where I'm going with this, but like you're walking like in a straight line, all right? And then this random banana peel just out of nowhere, like literally like it fell from the sky. It just like happened to like appear on the sidewalk, all right? And you're walking with these bunch of kids and all of a sudden they disappear. And all of a sudden you just like, it's not sidewalk anymore. It's like it's like gravel and like I don't know, but then you hit this banana peel and then all of a sudden you're like, your life starts like turning around. Like you're standing backwards, you're standing upside down. Like I don't even know anymore. Like,
Thank you for joining us for today's segment of Wacky Words. Goodbye.
Thanks, Nikolai. That's all for this episode of BTV. We'll leave you with some sights and sounds from the Fall Assembly.